Okay guys, this is probably going to be one of the few times you ever see my face here. This is kind of in response to Visible Ninja Prod's first impressions on Kamen Rider Wizard. Let's see. From what I've seen so far, the one picture I've seen so far out of the Television magazine scans, courtesy of Henshin Justice, Kamen Rider Wizard looks kind of like a mashup of Kamen Riders Axel, Yuki, and from the Den-O series. And there was another one. I can't remember what it was before. If you look at the helmet kind of reminds me of Axel Base Form's helmet design with the A's, kind of, sort of, and I know a lot of you out there are thinking that it looks like a trench coat. I, on the other hand, who is a big Harry Potter fan, think that it looks more like a wizard's robe, which that is well, he's a wizard robe, you know. And that robe area design thing is what reminds me of Kamen Rider Yuki, which in itself is actually Gao, which is completely rusted, but that's a completely different story and a completely different rider. I like magic, and I like wizards, witches, and all that kind of crap. And you know, I think I can't give any real decisions on it right now, because I want to see his henshin, and I want to see his first fight, and I'll give it a couple of episodes before I give it a yay or nay. To be perfectly honest, I didn't really like Go Busters at first. But then, when Masato Jin and BJ Stagg showed up, then it got awesome, and I really loved it when he took a picture of the chicken and taped it to Hiromu's head. But, again, that's Sentai, we're talking about Kamen Rider. Yeah, I'll admit, we're all, just a minute guys, we're all used to riders who put something in their belt and then the belt makes a noise where the things are kept on the belt. I think the ring gimmick is a little bit They could have found a way, like little poles or something, to like a real hand or something, instead of like a black hand image, plastic thing, whatever it is, or whatever it's gonna be. I don't really like the idea of wearing it on your hand and then holding your hand over it. That's just, you know, we go all the way back to Kiva. Kiva technically, if you want to get really technical, he put his own blood in the belt to turn into Kiva. Decade, he put his cards in his belt. Zeronos from Den-O put a Rider Pass card thing, kinda sorta, into his belt. Double put his memories. O's put his medals, and Forze puts his switches. I can't afford the belts anyway, unless they're secondhand, so it doesn't really matter. I will not be able to get the Wizard driver, whatever. But yeah, I just think it's kind of What were they thinking with that, really? I'll admit it right flat out. I do not like the idea of putting a ring on and then holding it over the belt. It's different when you put metals in and you take the scanner and scan it. But I don't know. Right now, that's all I can say I don't like about it. I like the design. It looks really cool to me anyway. Feel free to disagree and comment down below. You know, what are we going to do? If you don't like it, don't watch it. Wait till next year and see what we get next year. Or find something else. There's plenty of other stuff out there if you don't like Kamen Rider anymore. You know, there's the Tomika Hero series, there's the Caesar series, you know, and then all the Kamen Riders from Black to the current episode of Forze are all subbed. If you want, you can go and watch those for the next year until the next rider comes out. But honestly, I think we're all jumping the gun a little bit and putting, oh, I don't like this, so I'm not going to watch, or I don't like that. And that's not just Visible Ninja. I've heard a ton of people say I'm not going to watch it because of something about the show. You got to give it a chance first. I personally... Okay, here's what I did with Power Rangers Samurai. Ironically, I started Shinkenger the same week that Samurai first premiered here. Okay, so I started watching Shinkenger and then Samurai every week when it came out, because Shinkenger was completely done by then, as was a good portion of Goseiger, probably all of Goseiger, I think, and a few of Gokaiger. I think Gokaiger started a few weeks later, a few weeks after I started that. I gave Samurai 5 episodes. After 5 episodes, and it still didn't catch my interest anymore, and it was still something I didn't like, I stopped watching. The last thing I remember, I believe, is the American version of when Who's Blue? Kevin, I think, goes to the beach to catch the samurai swordfish sword. That's the last one I remember, so I think it's like episode 7. I don't know. I gave it a few weeks. I gave it a few episodes. That's what I'm going to do with Wizard. So, yeah, that's what you guys. That's what I did. But to each their own. Everybody can do what they want. I'm not here to preach at you and say, oh, if you like it, or you should watch. Yeah, watch Kamen Rider. Yeah. Because we're not going to get anything that awesome in America. We're not. Just so, because in all honesty, when I was watching Decade or Double, I think, I was like, oh, I can't wait till this one becomes America. Like, oh crap, it's not. We're not getting Kamen Rider over here. But I will say this, because the same controversy has come up over Goseiger Mega Force. I still don't think that's going to be the actual name for it. There's still plenty of time until February, so honestly, I had already picked a name for Goseiger when I started it. Power Rangers Angel Force, and when Gokaiger came out, I thought of Power Rangers Pirate Force. Okay, I'm going to give you the same advice for Mega Force that I just gave you for Wizard. Give it a few weeks, give it a couple of episodes. You'll see. It could be you know, who knows? They might even make it kind of Harry Potter-like and make him in a wizard school or something. You never know what they're going to do. All we know right now is what his suit looks like. His base form is wizard flame something, and one of his rings makes his arm bigger. And one of them pulls a Datakiriba combo power. That is all we know. Until we know more, we can't really give a good decision on it. So, that's my Dark Silver Hedgehog ramblings on that. So, I'll see you Thursday. I should have a shipment of new Kamen Rider cards to show you in part 3 of my however many part long show off video of my Kamen Rider card collection, as well as What's That Kamen Rider card episode 9. Also, something I've been wanting to get out to you for the past few days now, and I'm not trying to copy Visible Ninja and Dying Will the Third Returns and all this. I don't think he does one of these. Give me your questions, and I'll make another vlog and answer them for you. So, you know what? Also, not only that, tell me in the comments what you would like me to review. I have very little Toku left. Spoiler alert, I have a Drake Sector now, and I won't be getting it. It won't be in my hands for a couple of weeks. It's at a place I can't get to right now. But that's going to be the next Toku review. And also, since I've gotten more comfortable around the camera, I'm redoing my Deca driver, O's driver, Zeronos belt, and my Taja spinner reviews. Or I might just do the belts. I haven't decided yet. You tell me what you want to see. So, I've also got a couple of Ranger keys on the way too. Not many, because I don't want very many, but if there's any Sonic fans out there, which I doubt there are, that follow me, considering I'm mostly Kamen Rider and Bakugan, which those will be coming back soon too. I have a set of, I guess you can call them Chaos Emeralds. I can review those if you want to see those. But yeah, tell me what you want to see in the comments, ask me questions, and I'll make a new video answering all the questions and telling you what you want to know. So, this is Dark Silver Hedgehog, signing off, and good luck on What's That Kamen Rider card. I hope to see more winners shortly. Later.